Welcome, language learners from all around the globe, to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called Mink Liberation. In 1998, something very important happened in the United Kingdom. Some people who really cared about animals did something that surprised a lot of others. They wanted to help some special animals called minks, which were kept on a farm for their fur. These people wanted to set the minks free because they believed that animals should be happy and not kept in cages. The minks were kept in tiny cages on the farm, and the farm's purpose was to use their fur to make things like clothes. The animal lovers, on this day, 17th of September, went to the farm and let about 6,000 minks go into the wild. These people were trying to show that they loved animals and didn't want them to be hurt. They thought that the minks should live like they do in nature, without being captured or harmed. But even though these people had good hearts, some problems happened because of what they did. Minks originally come from North America, not the United Kingdom. So when so many minks were suddenly let go in the UK, it caused some trouble in nature. 1. Other animals who lived there got scared because minks are hunters. They started eating animals such as birds and fish in the area. 2. The places where minks went, mostly ponds and rivers, had problems too. Minks are good swimmers, and they disturbed the balance of water life by eating fish and other water creatures. 3. Even farms where they grow food had problems, because minks sometimes tried to eat the animals there. 4. There was a risk of minks spreading disease to other animals. 5. It became very expensive and hard for people to catch and remove minks from the wild. So when the people who freed the minks wanted to help animals, it caused some trouble in nature. This teaches us that when we want to help animals, we need to think about how it might affect the environment too. It's important to care for animals, but we also need to be careful not to harm the places that they live in. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalised learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more! If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.